Hey there. Glad you came back to listen to another daily goodnight story. As you already finished the last activities of the day, don't forget to connect your phone to the charger and set the timer so playback stops automatically. We'll check your pillow, get comfortable, and relax while listening to today's story. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, there lived a boy named Harold. He was a bright and curious young lad with a heart full of wonder and an imagination that soared like a kite in the sky. Harold had always been fascinated by ghost stories and mysterious legends passed down by the elders in the village. He would sit around the fireplace, wide-eyed, listening to their tales of haunted places and restless spirits. Those stories both scared and excited him, but most of all they left him with an unquenchable thirst for adventure. One cloudy afternoon, as Harold returned home from school, he found an unusual envelope waiting for him at the doorstep. It was a deep shade of midnight blue, and the paper felt strangely velvety to his touch. There was no name on it, only an intricate wax seal with the image of a ghostly figure holding a lantern. Curiosity piqued, Harold eagerly tore open the envelope and pulled out a letter written in elegant cursive. It read, "Dear Harold, I have heard whispers of your keen interest in the supernatural. You possess a rare gift, the ability to see beyond the veil that separates our world from the realm of spirits. If you're ready to embark on a journey that will challenge and amaze you, come to the old manor on Hawthorne Street tomorrow evening. Yours sincerely, a friend in the unknown." Harold's heart skipped a beat as he read the mysterious letter. He wondered who could have sent it, and how they knew about his fascination with ghosts. The old manor on Hawthorne Street had been abandoned for years, and it was rumored to be haunted. Goosebumps danced on his skin at the thought of stepping inside such a spooky place. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Harold found himself torn between curiosity and fear. Should he follow the invitation and venture into the unknown, or should he stay safely in the comfort of his home? Maybe this is just a prank, he thought, trying to convince himself to forget about the strange letter. But deep down, he knew that his spirit craved adventure, and he couldn't resist the pull of the mysterious invitation. As the night drew closer, Harold made up his mind. Tomorrow, he would meet this enigmatic friend and discover what secrets awaited him at the old manor on Hawthorne Street. The next day, Harold woke up with butterflies in his stomach. He spent the day preparing himself for the mysterious journey, packing a small backpack with a flashlight, a notebook, and a pen. Despite his nervousness, excitement bubbled within him like a bubbling potion. As evening fell, Harold set out on his quest. The old manor loomed in the distance, its dark silhouette hauntingly beautiful against the dusky sky. With each step, Harold's heart pounded like a drum, but he pressed on, drawn to the mysterious allure of the abandoned place. When he finally reached the manor's front gate, it creaked open as if welcoming him. The invitation was real, and this was no prank. The adventure had begun. As Harold stepped through the creaking gates of the old manor, an eerie silence enveloped him. The air felt thick with the weight of history, and the fading light of the day cast long shadows that seemed to dance around him. His heart pounded loudly in his chest, but he pushed forward, determined to uncover the secrets that awaited him. As he reached the front door, it swung open on its own, revealing a dimly lit hallway inside. Harold hesitated for a moment, but the memory of the mysterious invitation and his thirst for adventure urged him to take the next step. "Hello?" he called out, his voice trembling slightly. A deep, comforting voice echoed through the corridor. "Ah, you must be Harold, the young apprentice I've been expecting." Turning towards the sound, Harold saw a tall figure emerging from the shadows. The man had kind eyes that seemed to hold both wisdom and warmth, and he wore a worn leather jacket adorned with strange symbols. "I am Elijah, the seasoned ghost hunter who sent you the invitation," the man introduced himself with a smile. Harold breathed a sigh of relief, feeling a sense of comfort in Elijah's presence. "Yes, I'm Harold," he replied. I received your letter. But how did you know about my interest in the supernatural?" Elijah chuckled softly. "I have a keen eye for those who possess a special connection to the spirit realm. It's a gift that runs in my family, and I saw that same gift in you. That's why I invited you here, to train you as my apprentice." Harold's eyes widened with excitement. The idea of becoming a ghost hunter's apprentice was beyond his wildest dreams. "I'd love to learn from you. But, isn't it dangerous dealing with spirits?" Elijah nodded, his expression solemn. "It can be, but with knowledge and respect, we can help those lost souls find peace. That's why I need an apprentice, to continue the legacy of helping both the living and the departed." With newfound determination, Harold stepped further into the manor, his eyes darting around at the ancient walls and dusty furniture. Elijah led him through the grand hallway, sharing stories of the manor's past and the spirits that roamed its halls. As they explored, Harold's initial fear began to subside. He felt a sense of purpose and a desire to understand the spirit's stories. Elijah's guidance made him feel safe, and the seasoned ghost hunter explained the importance of respecting the spirit's boundaries. In one room, they encountered a faint glow, a spirit in need of help. Harold's heart swelled with empathy as he listened to the spirit's sorrowful tale. With Elijah's guidance, he learned to communicate with the restless souls and offer them comfort. As the night wore on, Harold found himself feeling more at ease in the haunted manor. Elijah shared invaluable knowledge about different types of spirits and the art of dispelling negative energies. The boy soaked up the information like a sponge, eager to learn and grow. Finally, as the moon hung high in the sky, they returned to the entrance hall. Harold felt a mixture of exhaustion and exhilaration. "You have great potential, Harold," Elijah said, his eyes filled with pride. "Tomorrow, we will delve deeper into the manor's mysteries and learn more about the curse that binds the spirits here." Harold smiled, filled with gratitude for the opportunity that lay ahead. He knew this was the beginning of a remarkable journey, one that would not only quench his thirst for adventure but also provide solace to the restless spirits trapped in the old manor. The following day, Harold woke up with a mix of excitement and trepidation. He couldn't wait to continue his training with Elijah, but he knew that facing malevolent spirits would require even more courage than before. Still, he felt a newfound determination to help those restless souls find peace. As Harold met Elijah in the entrance hall, he noticed the seasoned ghost hunter had an air of seriousness about him. "Today we'll be delving deeper into the manor's past," Elijah explained. "There are spirits here with unresolved issues, and we must help them confront their fears." Nodding, Harold followed Elijah through the winding corridors and up a grand staircase. They entered a room with faded wallpaper and a broken chandelier hanging precariously from the ceiling. The atmosphere felt heavy with the presence of sorrowful spirits. In a corner of the room, a pale figure stood, its features obscured by darkness. Harold felt a shiver run down his spine, but he remembered Elijah's guidance, to approach with respect and compassion. Elijah spoke softly. "We come in peace. We wish to help you find solace and understanding. What keeps you bound to this place?" The spirit's faint voice echoed, filled with pain and longing. I can't leave. I'm trapped by my past mistakes." Harold felt a surge of empathy. "You're not alone," he reassured. "We're here to help you find a way to move on." The spirit hesitated before slowly revealing its tragic tale, a tale of regrets and unfulfilled dreams. With each word, Harold's heart ached for the lost soul before him. Elijah gently encouraged the spirit to confront the past, to forgive themselves, and to release the burden that held them captive. Harold joined in, offering his support and understanding. Slowly, the spirit's ethereal form began to glow with a soft light. I feel lighter," the spirit whispered. "Thank you." With that, the spirit peacefully dissipated, leaving behind a sense of relief and serenity. Harold and Elijah continued their journey through the manor, encountering more spirits with unresolved issues. Each encounter was emotionally challenging, but Harold understood the importance of helping these lost souls find closure. As they reached the grand library, Elijah stopped in front of a dusty bookshelf. "This place holds the key to the manor's curse," he said. "We must find the ancient tome that contains the truth." Together they searched the shelves until they came across a weathered book with strange symbols etched on its cover. The pages inside contained the history of the manor, the story of a family torn apart by greed and betrayal. The more they read, the clearer the picture became. A curse had been cast upon the manor, binding the spirits of those who suffered injustice to the place. Harold felt a surge of anger and sadness for the spirits who had been wronged. Determined to break the curse, Harold and Elijah began a ritual to release the spirits from their torment. They lit candles and chanted ancient incantations, calling upon the forces of light and healing. One by one, the spirits were freed, their ethereal forms glowing with a newfound sense of liberation. Harold's heart swelled with joy as he witnessed their transformation. The manor, once shrouded in darkness, now radiated a sense of peace and tranquility. As the last spirit was released, the room filled with a gentle warmth. Harold knew that the curse had been broken, and the restless souls had finally found their way to eternal rest. Elijah smiled at his young apprentice, his eyes gleaming with pride. "You have done well, Harold. Your compassion and bravery have brought peace to these lost souls." Harold beamed, feeling a sense of accomplishment like never before. "Thank you, Elijah. I couldn't have done it without your guidance." The seasoned ghost hunter placed a hand on Harold's shoulder. "You have a gift, Harold. You possess a rare blend of empathy and strength. With time and experience, you'll become a great ghost hunter." Harold's heart swelled with gratitude and a sense of belonging. He knew that this was just the beginning of his journey, and he couldn't wait to continue learning from his mentor. As they stepped out of the manor, Harold felt a mixture of relief and fulfillment. The haunted manor was no longer a place of fear, but a testament to the power of compassion and understanding. As they entered the chamber, Harold felt the malevolent presence intensify. Shadows danced on the walls, and the haunting melody seemed to grow louder. He clenched his fists, determined not to let fear consume him. Suddenly, the malevolent spirit materialized before them, a sinister figure with glowing eyes and a twisted grin. It emanated a dark aura that seemed to sap the warmth from the room. "You dare enter my domain?" the spirit hissed, its voice filled with malice. "We come in peace," Elijah replied calmly. "We wish to help you find release from the hatred that binds you." The spirit let out a chilling laugh. "Release? I've embraced my darkness for centuries. No one can free me." Harold stepped forward, his heart pounding but his voice unwavering. "We can't change the past, but we can change the future. Holding on to hatred won't bring you peace. Please, let us help you find a different path." For a moment the spirit seemed to waver, as if considering Harold's words, but then its malevolence surged, and it unleashed a barrage of dark energy at them. Elijah and Harold dodged the attacks, summoning their inner strength to protect themselves. With each passing moment, Harold's determination grew stronger. He refused to let fear overpower him. As the battle continued, Elijah chanted ancient incantations, channeling his energy to weaken the malevolent spirit. Harold took a deep breath, finding his own power within. "Your hatred is consuming you," Harold called out to the spirit. "But it doesn't have to be this way. Embrace the light within yourself, find forgiveness, and let go of your pain." To his surprise, the malevolent spirit hesitated once more. Harold saw a flicker of doubt in its glowing eyes. "You don't have to be trapped in this darkness forever," Harold continued. "You can choose a different path. It's not too late." The spirit's grip on its malevolence seemed to waver. It looked at Harold with a mix of anger and longing. "You don't understand what I've been through," it spat. Harold took a step closer, feeling a surge of compassion. "Maybe I don't, but I know that carrying so much hatred hurts you as much as it hurts others. You deserve peace, too." In that moment, Harold saw something change in the spirit. A flicker of vulnerability replaced the malevolence. It seemed to be struggling with its own inner turmoil. "I don't know how to let go," the spirit finally whispered. Elijah's voice was gentle. "Forgiveness is the first step. Forgive yourself, and then you can begin to heal." Harold extended his hand. "We're here to help you find that path if you're willing to take it." The malevolent spirit hesitated for what felt like an eternity. Then finally it reached out and took Harold's hand. In that moment, a surge of energy pulsed through Harold, and he felt a deep connection with the spirit. He understood its pain and its longing for release. "You're not alone," Harold said softly. "We're here with you, every step of the way." The malevolent spirit's darkness began to wane, replaced by a soft glow of light. As the last remnants of malevolence dissipated, Harold felt a sense of relief wash over him. With tears in its eyes, the spirit whispered, "Thank you. And then, with a gentle flicker, the spirit transformed into a radiant orb of light, ascending upwards and disappearing into the unknown. Harold and Elijah stood in awe, feeling the weight of the malevolent presence finally lifted from the manor. "It's over," Harold said, his voice filled with awe and gratitude. Elijah smiled warmly at his apprentice. "You did it, Harold. You helped the spirit find peace." Harold felt a sense of accomplishment like never before. The journey to becoming a ghost hunter's apprentice had been filled with challenges, but in the end he had made a difference, not just for the spirits, but for himself too. As they stepped out of the manor, Harold knew that this adventure marked the beginning of an incredible journey, one where he would continue to explore the realms of the supernatural and help spirits find peace. And so Harold and Elijah walked into the sunrise, ready to face whatever the future held, side by side as mentor and apprentice. Tomorrow, we'll journey together once more. Until we meet again, may your dreams carry you to far-off lands and hidden wonders. Good night, and sleep well.